Welcome to Anime Unraveled. I'm Rex Paget.
I am Rex Paget as well.
And I am also Rex Paget.
We're all Rex. Could you imagine?
Boys!
Hey, could you?
Is that what we're doing now?
I don't know. I've done it 2 episodes in a row. I don't know. Trying to spice up the intro. You know what I mean? Get these people's retention. Watch the video all the way through if you enjoy. Timestamps down below.
You might find out their actual names towards the end.
No, if I did AI.
Plot twist, I actually stole Tristan Morrell's identity, and I'm not actually named.
Dude, could you imagine if like one of us had a deep, dark secret?
That's my deep, dark secret.
You can't, it's not a secret.
Wait, do you guys not?
Jesus, who am I doing this podcast with for over 100 episodes?
I mean, yourself, apparently.
Yeah, apparently.
Well, actually, yeah, because we're all Rex Paget.
If I did like little dots and like put his face over us with AI, it'd be kind of incredible. I'm not going to do that. The people understand they're watching the video right now. They're like, he didn't do it.
Way too much.
I'm letting you know right now I'm not doing it. No, thank you.
He might do it for the intro, but that's it.
No,
I'm not doing it at all.
You're asking way too much.
Yeah, I barely remember to do titles most of the time.
That's fair.
Or images.
Timestamps?
Timestamps I always do.
Now, like last episode, you had definitely said you were going to put something in the episode. Did you put something in the episode? You were like, you look right here.
The One Piece episodes, I did do that.
Nice.
That was the One Piece episodes.
Yeah, it was.
But this is like last episode. You said it's going to be right here, and then I haven't watched it because it's Saturday.
Yeah.
It's not Monday, so it hasn't come out yet.
Yeah, it's true.
Which is really fucking me up because I can't.
Well, actually, you're not even in the next episode.
That's
Yeah,
true.
yeah. So
So
there's
you can't. So this
2.
was the One Piece episode that
That's
you're
right.
talking
I was
about.
taking care of my cripple.
That's right. You weren't there.
No.
We were there. It's an hour and 30 minutes, Rex.
Hey, we did good.
We did all right.
We did good.
Can't wait. Can't wait.
How much shit did you guys talk about me?
Who knows? They know.
I'll know.
You'll know. Not now. Presently.
Well, when it comes out.
The timelines. Yeah. No.
They're all fucked up.
This episode's gonna be a
Like the
banger.
second season of Jujutsu just starts off in the past.
Hey, man. Honestly, at first.
What a segue.
Yeah,
right?
what a segue. But we were all waiting for it. Like, good old the 6th.
Yeah. Yeah. So Jujutsu Kaisen season 2 episode 1 came out. You know, on Crunchyroll it said episode 25, and I was very confused.
Yeah. So that's something that's been happening a lot with
Crunchyroll's
multiple seasons.
Yeah, Crunchyroll's thing has been weird. Like,
it's like they want to merge them all together.
Well,
Well,
the other
that's what
thing
they
is
did with.
Sword Art. They did that with Sword Art.
Jujutsu Zero.
I was gonna say
like,
My Hero.
Zero. It's literally like the movie is season like 27.
Yeah, well, they've always done that because the Sword Art Online movies are also like season 33.
Yeah.
And you're like, what?
Can we get the next? You know.
I wonder if they do that
Progressive
because,
movie.
like, basically with the Plex server, I had to do stuff like that as well. Because otherwise, if you're gonna do movies, it really fucks up the system. So you have to play around and like really throw out crazy numbers.
I think it's more just for the fact of it makes it easier for people that don't realize that they're switching to another season. They're like, oh, episode 25. It comes after episode 24.
Yeah, maybe.
It's making everything easier.
Maybe it just lets you know how many you've watched.
Yeah, it really wants to shame
They
you.
probably started doing it because of One Piece. Let's be real.
Fair. There's a lot of episodes of that.
Listen, they just started streaming all the way up to episode 954 on the English dub on Netflix.
Holy shit.
Yeah, so
Hey, if you don't have Crunchyroll,
if you want to watch the English dub of One Piece, you know, it's there.
900 episodes.
If you're interested in that, you should be, but you could be. I'm not gonna judge you.
You're gonna do it.
I'm judging you right now.
You have nothing but time
my
right now.
question
You can
is-
do it. You can crush
Oh, wait,
all
so
of One Piece.
When they went back and did the HD of One Piece, did they
separated it.
fix Laboon though?
Oh.
Was he like still ice block?
Did I even get there? I don't know. I don't know if I got to the little.
I know when I originally watched it like long ago, he was the giant.
Yeah, but that was the four
kids
Yeah,
version.
yeah.
So they've always
Fixed that.
Yeah, it's always not been the 4 kids.
Okay.
I don't even know if you can find the 4 kids version of
I
stuff.
mean, YouTube exists.
I mean-
clearly.
Yeah,
I was about to
hi,
say
Anime Unraveled Pod. You know,
Yu-Gi-Oh,
subscribe.
the
Boy.
only version of Yu-Gi-Oh for kids.
Dude, 4 kids, man.
Dude, okay, let's hold on. I have a question. All right.
Yeah.
Do you guys kind of miss like the Saturday morning cartoon of it all?
I mean, yeah, I've been.
Because
I mean,
I'm kind of excited that the reason I say that, I'm kind of excited that Bleach comes out on a Saturday.
Same.
Like it feels kind of like
So,
back in the day.
With me, when I was a kid, which was, you know, much more recently than you two.
Fucking dark jab, dude.
Yeah, 100%.
Critical hit.
Yeah, I had to.
Roll 20. I don't know.
It's
I'm getting
a
ready
nat
for our
20.
yeah.
I
I'm
did a
getting
nat
ready for
20.
our D&D thing.
Yeah,
I think you're
yeah.
gonna be real confused.
So
I am. It's gonna be great.
when I did, I would be at my grandparents because like I would just go over to my paternal grandparents' house and I would be sitting and I'd be watching. It was always Warner Brother Teens or Warner Brother Toons.
yeah, I know what you're talking
And it
about.
was
it's
like-
Kids WB.
Yeah, that one. That's
Kids
what it was.
WB.
Yeah,
I
it's
And
not-
it
remember
had
that.
like it
Warner
had, like,
Tunes.
Yeah.
I was not.
I knew what he meant.
But Jackie Chan Adventures.
Yeah, Jackie Chan
Yeah.
Adventures. Hell yes.
The fucking
Shaolin Showdown.
I
Nope,
did watch the
never
shit out of
watched it.
that. I loved that. That shit was so great.
I couldn't.
Yeah,
all
just
that
kidding.
stuff, and even then when we would play like Animaniacs, I was
Yeah.
always in for the Animaniacs.
Yeah. I don't know. I
Pinky
really.
in the brain. I got you.
Dude, yes.
I don't know. I just feel anime comes out all throughout the week, right? Sometimes you're busy. It would be kind of nice. I'd be kind of into it if they picked like 3 or 4 big titles and just released it on Saturday.
I don't know because for me, I like even if it comes out during the week, I'll just catch up on the
Yeah,
weekend.
you guys have nothing but time.
We understand that, Tristan. We get it.
Yeah. I mean, but what I'm saying is
I'm saying for the nostalgia factor.
Yeah, for the nostalgia.
Like
but
that-
see,
like-
I thoroughly enjoy, like, you know, on my weekends, I'm like, oh, all this stuff has come out this week. I can watch it. I
But
can sit down
imagine-
and be a fat fucking lard.
But
and do
imagine if
nothing.
it all came out in like a block
Yeah.
on Saturday, so you don't get spoiled throughout the week on like the TikTok.
What?
Oh, well,
I don't get on
buddy.
TikTok.
Yeah, that's
Neither do I.
I
That's
have
you,
97. I think it's 114. I have 114 unopened messages from Sarah on TikTok because she sees something, sends it to me. She doesn't even think. And now it's gotten to where like if I don't open them and talk to her about them, she will send them over text message.
Oh dear.
Oh, dude, it's so bad. She's brutal. So I don't get on TikTok. I'm too busy working to really be scrolling through social media to see.
Bleach clips.
Yeah, exactly. Like I'm super excited for that today.
So, if you guys want the nostalgia of Saturday, though,
Yeah.
like bunch of anime coming out, I have accidentally once stumbled across a website that literally just does Adult Swim 24 hours a day.
There's also something that I found that
Really?
Yeah, and it's like all kinds of stuff. Like
I've seen lives on YouTube
Oh, it's
where they're
on-
just like
it's like-
24/7 this.
it's
or
kind of
whatever.
like that, but it's like legitimately a whole website where you can watch, and it's not just like, oh yeah, look, you're watching Inuyasha. It's literally the old lineups.
yeah.
So you'll watch like Hajime no Ippo and shit. And
Yeah.
I'm like,
I would-
yes.
I would love because we hardly get them anymore, right? Is like the bumpers. Like Dragon Ball used to bumper out to stuff where it would be like Goku and Gohan, and like Gohan would pop over his shoulder.
yeah.
You know what's funny? One Piece.
Yeah,
is
One
doing,
Piece did that. Yeah, I saw.
And they did a throwback to Dragon. But so it would be kind of cool if there was a website or a YouTube live thing where not only would you get the lineup, get the commercials.
I mean,
I would love to see the
that's
commercials.
literally what this is.
Yeah. So I think it
Very
was
cool.
I think
Yeah.
Great
like,
idea.
I accidentally stumbled across it and I started watching it just out of morbid curiosity, that and nostalgia.
Yeah.
And when it hit commercials, I was like, these are fucking commercials from like the early 2000s.
amazing.
What the fuck?
That's amazing.
I had gotten on, it was like Facebook or something one time, and I can't remember who it was. I think it may have been Kenzie that like posted something. It was like retro TV thing. And you click on the link and it brings you to this website. And like it has like a ton of stuff from like the past, like over the past several decades, and you could just like tune into a channel on it. And it basically, the way that the website works is it looks like one of the old tube TVs.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah, I remember having one in my bedroom for years before I got a flat screen that I bought.
Dude, I don't think I got a flat screen until I was out of college.
I didn't get one until I bought it for
Rex,
myself.
Rex, that's because they weren't invented.
I also bought it for myself, though.
Yeah, I bought it from. I had the old. It was like an old Sharp TV. It weighed 900 pounds.
Yeah. And you probably
times,
carried it
dude.
to your friends'
Every
houses for
time
LAN
you
parties.
walked in front of it, all of the hair on your body just wanted to cling to it.
Oh man, I thought we were rich, you know. We were not, but I thought we were because we had the big widescreen TV. It was like 60 inches, and it
Yeah,
had the
Wait, you had a
speakers.
Dude,
like,
yes,
the speaker at the
my dad
bottom?
had one. It was a 70-inch.
Yeah,
I know
Dude.
the one you're talking about. Miss Mark had one.
I was about to say I've seen it in
in the basement.
In the basement,
Yeah.
And the
it was
TV
very similar.
And the stand it came on, it had to be together because
Yeah.
the stand it came on was like
the speaker or
yeah.
whatever. Dude, I watched Gone in 60 Seconds on that on DVD. It was one of the first DVDs I purchased. It was amazing.
Dude, I literally used to wake up at like 3 o'clock in the morning to play Phantasy Star Universe on that TV. Like,
Weighed
Worth
300.
it.
Weighed 300
Oh,
pounds.
you're not moving it.
No,
no, I would never.
When we moved to
Mr. Mark
Virginia,
offered it to us. I was like, I'm not moving that.
when we moved up to Virginia, we brought that TV with us.
Yeah.
We were living in a rental house. We left the TV in the rental
Of
house.
course you did. You don't.
My dad looked at us and said, "We're not moving it again." And I said, "Fair enough."
Ours was upstairs,
So was ours.
Oh, no.
and I can't remember how we got it.
Dude,
up
I
there.
still don't remember how we got that thing in the basement.
I
You've
blacked
seen that
out.
basement.
Yeah, I know.
We
I've seen
paid
it.
the movers to put it upstairs in the house, and then we didn't
Smart.
pay movers to move out
Yeah.
because we had when my mom and my brother left early, and I
Yeah.
just finished senior year, so they took most of the stuff.
Yeah.
So then me and my dad were just like, we're not moving this.
I don't think we've ever paid for movers.
We also moved across like the
Yeah,
country.
I
they
mean,
were coming far.
Dude, literally, my parents moved to Colorado and they still wouldn't pay for movers.
Yeah, the thing about it is, do you remember
They're-
that?
yeah, it was
they're
horrible.
They're different.
They're a different breed.
They're different. I would never move like
Yeah.
they moved.
No, the way they moved, I was like, nah.
They were moving for like 4 months.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was
Well, it was
wild.
also, they were
I
like
know.
preparing their house for
Yeah.
sale.
But yeah, so that we had that massive thing. I don't know. You guys may have seen them. My grandparents had this was a museum piece.
Sure.
Are you talking about the old wooden ones?
Yeah,
my
where
dad-
you had to unfold it, and then it was RGB, and it
Yeah.
bounced off a mirror onto a projector screen. Oh yeah, my grandparents had one.
My dad still had that TV up until I went to college.
Dude,
and
it's a-
then he put his new TV on top of that TV. You
It
know,
was a museum
Southern.
piece.
That's
I
on brand.
honestly, it was the coolest thing because it was like if we wanted to watch TV at my grandparents, you had to like unfold it, and then you had to like open everything up. It was so cool. I'd watched
I've
anime
never
on that.
seen that before in my life.
I wanted to take that TV once it actually died
Yeah.
and just turn it into like a fish tank because of how cool the
It was
design
so-
was.
And like for those, if like one of the light bulbs died, you just went to the store and bought like a colored light bulb.
Like just an RGB light. They didn't have RGB light bulbs back in the day.
It was an incandescent bulb that the glass was like tinted.
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, like you had to go get like a specific type of bulb for this
How many
TV.
channels did that TV get?
I think it had like 3 or 4.
Four, my
Four,
brother.
but we had
Was it one of
the
the ones that only had like the black buttons for each of the channels? Yeah.
But the best part is that it had the connections in the back,
Yeah.
so we got direct TV with it after a while.
That's what my dad did too.
And because I was technologically like savvy, I was tech
Yeah,
savvy.
yeah.
My grandparents would be like, "Hey,
Oh,
Fix the TV.
they didn't
Well,
know."
let's be honest. Tech savvy back in the day was like you kind of knew what dial-up internet was.
Listen, back in the day for you
You
guys, and
know what
back
I'm
in the day
saying?
for me are different.
I do remember.
But like our grandparents, because they didn't know anything about the interwebs.
no,
How do you set up a
magicians.
voicemail?
Yeah, we were magicians to them at 10 years old. They
Yeah.
were like, these motherfuckers.
yeah, I still get calls. Hey,
yeah, I was about to
my
say.
computer is acting up. What do
Yep.
I do? I go. She opened up like 30,000 emails that
Yep.
are all like
They're all different
Viruses.
tabs, and you're just like,
viruses, and it's
you're
just like,
"D-
well,
you don't know anyone in Kenya.
yeah.
Why did you open this?
You have to go take this to the Geek Squad. They
Yeah.
have to fix this. I can't fix
Oh
this.
no! See, my grandpa.
I could have. I just didn't want to.
My grandpa will call and be like, "Hey, my computer stopped working." And generally, it's not him that's messed it up. It's like one of my aunts that got on it and
Yeah.
got some kind of virus on it. But he'll call, and my brother will just be like, "Don't worry, I got you."
That's true.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Cliff
Cliff
is a
is different.
he's a genie.
Yeah.
I will say, my grandmother, who's no longer with us, she moved on, but she always called me and be like, "Hey, can you fix my computer?" The only thing she used that computer for, video slots,
I mean, the only thing my grandpa
Like just online slots.
online slots for no real money because you obviously can't gamble or whatever. And it's before like the VPNs and the
Yeah.
stuff where it is now. But she would just play fake money slots, and that's all she used that HP desktop for. And I'm gonna be honest with you, I am so impressed. She never got a virus.
that's crazy.
Does she
No,
have antivirus on that computer?
Probably not.
my grandpa literally only uses the computer for one thing, and it's to play chess. Because he'll like set the robot up to be
Yeah,
like
the
as hard as
master-
humanly
yeah.
possible.
A grandmaster, yeah.
It's just so funny, all the stuff, that we can do with computers. And then you think about your grandparents, and they were like, I'm just excited that I got an email.
Yeah. You're not wrong.
Like
AOL.
this is magic to me. And we're over here like, all right, how do we hook up an internal, external server for this stuff? And how do we hit these DOS codes?
How do we make Rex's server computer to where we can log in?
Yeah. And they were just like, oh my God, there's this picture of this puppy that loaded line by line. It's
Dude,
amazing.
I remember
it
line
took
by
28 days.
But this puppy's so adorable. Oh, dude, it's
God.
simpler times, though.
It was.
Like, fucking simpler times.
How did we get on this topic? We were talking about retro anime and stuff and watching with the cartoons.
Which,
It's on brand.
yeah, it's on brand. I mean, technically,
Do you not like cute puppies?
I have 2 dogs. Obviously, I like you.
Yeah, you're the one that we should be asking that question.
Listen.
to.
I love images of puppies.
Listen. Ken and Dakota
Yeah.
are fostering the cutest dog in the universe.
I hear
she
you.
is a Keyshawn.
I hear you.
I want her.
Okay. I thought you were about to offer me, and I was like, Tristan, you know where I'm at in
Tristan,
life.
responsibilities.
I barely can take care of myself.
Yeah. Ken keeps trying to convince me to adopt her, and I'm like, listen, Ken, you're real close, but I have responsibilities to 2 dogs, someone who's crippled, and yeah.
Yeah, but see, you've given her hope because you said you're real close. This is why you look at him dead in the face and say,
I want her.
Not a chance.
fuck no.
No, so you know how Kenzie, this is on you. You want to know how she's tried to get me in on it? She's like, you should show your girlfriend this puppy. So I showed Sarah the puppy. Sarah wants me to get the puppy, and I can't really say no to Sarah often.
You're too deep in. You're too deep in. You fucked up immediately. You never give them hope. You say, you know what? That's why I just blanket statement hate animals. Would never harm an animal. Let me
Yeah, I
say
was
that.
about to say, he does not.
But
hate
but
animals.
I hate them. I tell people that because
Yeah.
I don't want this shit of like, look at this adorable.
You know what?
fucking-
When we do our D&D Let's Play, I'm gonna make sure that he has an animal familiar.
Here's the thing. I went to a Petco, right? They have the little kittens in the fucking.
But you like cats.
Here's the I understand, but this is how easily I fold. There was also puppies. Okay, here's the thing. Here's what I'm saying. You know how I feel about dogs. Too much responsibility.
Yeah.
What I fucking hate about pet companies out there, don't do this. They give you the paragraph of their life story up until this point.
Which some of it's a complete bullshit.
But it gets you every time.
Yeah.
Because what's happened is these puppies were side by side. One was empty. The other one was not. They were found together. They grew up together. And he looked so sad. He looked so fucking sad. I almost said, I'm bringing you home. And then oh yeah. And then there was a kitten. Same scenario. I think they rigged this up.
Yeah,
though.
they maybe must.
But I was like, I'm taking you too. I almost said, give them all. Give them to me all.
Yeah.
This is my fucking problem.
I'm telling you right now, if I didn't live with
We spent 45 minutes looking for a kitten. Me and you.
Yeah, I've
And then
heard
that
this
kitten
story.
ran
away.
Oh yeah.
Understand how easily I fold. This is why it's a blanket statement, hate animals.
So
So distractions.
No,
but
not distractions. I constantly when we're recording, I have my phone in front of me, just letting
They know.
it,
They know
full
because on
transparency.
the episode you're not on, I said I miss that.
Yeah,
Really?
he
Because I
did.
can look at it and make sure that it's still recording and stuff without getting distracted.
I have my phone in front of me, and obvious reasons. I think I've talked about this 1 or 2 episodes ago. Like, one of my really close buddies, one of my best friends, got in a car accident. So it's better that I have my phone in front of me in case anything goes wrong. Right. And it was just like, if you randomly see me just like do this, it's because I'm making sure that the notification I get isn't them wondering.
Or if you randomly see him throw his microphone and run away, it's important.
Yeah. And then you'll hear as I'm peeling out of the neighborhood.
You'd probably just hear that diesel engine more than that.
Honestly, but you probably wouldn't see any of that because hopefully we would stop recording. Hopefully we wouldn't be like content.
No, honestly.
Let's follow him.
Honestly,
dude, and then it becomes on the road.
I'm hanging out the side of the scion.
Like, yeah, we got him.
No, honestly.
We got to catch up.
Honestly, if I did have to
great
just
idea.
disappear, it would be perfect for you guys to just continue the episode.
Like, yeah.
I would want it.
Yeah. All right.
Just act like nothing
I
happened.
really want this action news thing that me and Rex got going on. That seems incredible. I mean, I hope nothing bad happens, but like if it does, we already have the plan.
You want to chase tornadoes.
Yeah,
I got you. Let's
Oh
do
my
this.
God, dude.
Yeah, that's what your dream is. Who
Like
knew?
Twister.
This is just a life.
exactly.
This is an
I
episode
love
of
that
life.
movie.
This is not an Anime Unraveled episode. This is our life.
Would you not? I would.
I would, yeah.
I would.
exactly.
So dope.
We have Big Bertha.
We do.
That motherfucker ain't moving.
No, we put some armor. We put some plexiglass windows in it.
fuck this.
We got a job.
This new anime
I love
Unraveled.
that he goes, we have Big Bertha. Like, you also have Big Black.
Yeah, but I just trust Big Bertha more.
Yeah, it's
Really?
Yeah, I do. I feel like it's more of a tank. I feel like Big Black, obviously a tank.
Yeah.
You know, but Big Bertha,
I mean, fair.
it's like,
Big
listen,
Bertha is a 2000 7.3 liter 4x4 excursion.
Yeah.
So, like, it's unkillable.
It is. Like, we were booking through Atlanta, listening to anime rap. It's kind of like anime. See, we're still bringing it on.
We were doing like 90.
And
I was just mobbing in and out of traffic.
And I just felt so safe. I
Which
felt
is
so cradled.
So wild because, like, there's minimal safety feel, like seatbelts and
Yeah.
airbags.
Well, you
Yeah.
have to think.
Back in the 2000s, there were not safety.
I had an Astro van once, no back seats. We ripped them out. I feel like it could have done anything. I feel like it could have done, like, it's, you know how, like, sometimes a lot of people are like, once you get over 100,000 miles, you start having to kind of look for stuff
Yeah.
if you don't take care of things. I feel like people put Astro vans and, like,
Through shit.
fucking
Oh,
excursions.
300K.
And it's like nothing. It's like,
I don't know. I've
Well,
heard,
with the engine in my truck specifically, they will say that it's, a lot of people say it's not even broken in until you get to the 250K mark.
Yeah.
Like that, like the fact that it's a 2000 and it has less than 300,000 miles was a kind of a red flag. I was like, hold up.
ugh.
Why didn't it get driven that much?
Yeah, but now it's fine.
I drive it all the time.
Yeah.
I mean, it's my daily,
And I
which
do,
is wild, but diesel is cheaper than premium.
right
I
now.
mean,
yeah.
I've heard Mazda 6s don't even need oil. That's a jab.
That is a good jab. Hasn't had an oil change in 2.5 years.
But yeah, it's just, hey, it's just different times because we've all delivered in vehicles that have a lot of duct tape and a lot. And it's,
Oh, dude.
Yeah.
Dude.
hey, I'm
Yeah.
not going to say where, but somewhere.
Oh,
and,
yeah.
And you're just like, how?
They
How
have
does this keep
literally
going?
zero safety features.
Some
Heat
are missing.
shielding around
Some
a
are missing
transmission.
gears.
Yes, I was about to say some of them. I may have taken out all of the gears.
You
And-
did. You did.
I killed a
Yeah.
dinosaur.
I
You
think
were
it was the
one.
one that I had to. I've driven, and it was like my favorite truck for no reason.
Yeah, they like you wanted them to put you in that for peak.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Well, before we get into
Yeah.
too much stuff,
But getting back into the classics of anime,
Rurouni-
Getting into
very-
the classics, I feel like I distinctly segued into the fact that the first episode of Jujutsu Kaisen falls back into Gojo's past.
yeah, but then we went on the 4 Kids thing. Have you
Yeah,
not
yeah.
been here?
I have.
It's the
I'm
past.
just trying to
Yeah,
figure out
we-
how we
You
got
ruined
here.
his perfect
Yeah,
segue
we
to
had a
Rurouni
segue.
Kenshin.
Good old Rurouni Kenshin, which just came back out.
They did just come back.
What?
Now,
Which-
now we have the garbage segue that we have
Yeah.
to bring attention to. Tristan,
Goodness.
Jesus.
But
I
for
ruin
you,
everything I touch dies.
for you people that don't know, there's a little bit of controversy. Yeah, please, just take me out.
On a date? Absolutely.
Yeah,
Where do you want to
Hey,
go?
where do you want to go?
Steak and chick.
You know, honestly,
I haven't had it in a long time.
We had it-
Yeah, since
yeah,
the
yeah.
last time we
No,
went to
but the
Steak
one
and Charles.
We had
the one we went to, they fucked
It's
them.
we did the story on the podcast. It sucked. They had no milkshakes. They had no. It was fucking. They had no.
Anything.
The same one that's by Second Charles?
Uh-huh.
Yes.
We went there too. And
It was fine.
Yeah, it was
no,
good.
but
Yeah,
they
well,
don't
we
have
went.
any servers. It's a machine now.
Oh,
You do your order.
no.
Yeah.
Yeah, fuck them.
Yeah, that sounds
Yeah,
horrible.
yeah, it's garbage. But anyway, we're
But-
Rurouni Kenshin.
Yeah, for you guys that don't know, it has a little bit of controversy about it because of
They
the
know.
mangaka.
We talk
Yeah.
about
Everybody
it literally every time we mention Rurouni
Yeah,
Kenshin.
so I went into this hesitantly because I love Rurouni Kenshin. At least I did growing up. But going back and watching the original series, you notice some things.
Yeah.
Which I will say in this new version, they quickly I'm pretty sure they completely delete multiple characters to where that's not even a
Well, you said they're
option.
gonna have to.
Well, I figured in my mind, I was like, they're gonna have to do something, but I didn't think they'd go this far. They literally completely change the first villain that you meet, his relation to any of the characters, because originally he was trained by Karu, is like the main female protagonist, I guess. The main bad guy was trained by her dad, and her dad had basically broken his thumb to where he couldn't handle a blade anymore because he like started getting violent, and the way that they trained with swords was to like basically invigorate people into like actually training, not so much killing. So they completely like scrap all of that Instead, it's just this guy that's like, hey, I came up with a plan to steal this dojo.
I just thought I saw this
So
dojo
they
one
just,
day.
like, rewrote the whole beginning.
Yeah,
of
they
Rurouni.
rewrote the whole beginning, and also the doctor that was one of the characters that they deleted was now just a scammer that was helping this guy. He was his older brother.
Do you think it loses something?
It definitely lost something, yes. I will say I feel like the original first episode was better
Okay.
because you actually had story beats that
Have you watched it recently, or is it nostalgia?
I've
talking?
watched it
Okay,
recently.
all right.
Like I went back and watched it, and that's why I was like, I can't keep watching this though because I notice things now. I don't like
Fair.
it.
Yeah,
But
do you think that
I will say, like, having like some relation to the character, not just hey, I'm trying to steal your land / dojo.
yeah, I walked by this dojo and said,
Yeah.
I want this.
Having it to where there's like a revenge arc and all of this, it was a lot better. Like the story was a lot stronger at the beginning, but that is a very small piece of Rurouni Kenshin.
Sure.
So
yeah, most of it is about
most
the
of it-
past of the
most of it's about actual Kenshin and dealing with basically
being the what is it?
Batosai.
Batosai,
Yeah, well, dealing with basically running into a bunch of manslayers from the past and having to come to terms with his life.
yeah.
But
Sounds super interesting.
oh yeah, it's great.
Do you think that the
if they
new
do it right.
first episode has given you hope for the rest of the renewal?
Yeah, do you think like getting past obviously stuff that they're going to have to redo, because I am actually very surprised they even are going to touch
Oh, yeah, I'm very surprised too.
IP that is, let's just
Tainted.
say,
Let's say
yeah,
tainted.
because I watched a documentary on the author. It's another question. I mean, I guess we can get into it. We've talked about it a little
Yeah.
bit. Now that I know more
Yeah.
about what went down,
Yeah.
Mhm.
and as far as this documentary is like a 20-minute documentary on YouTube, so I'm sure they did their research.
Yeah, that's how that
I
works.
don't know. Yeah, it's on the internet. It's got to be true. Yeah, just Wikipedia, factual statements. I don't know. And I know it's a bigger question of, can you separate the art from the artist that we've had
It's
multiple
very
times.
difficult.
I don't
sometimes.
know if I can do it.
Yeah.
Now that I know how deep his shit was,
Oh, he was in.
like he literally said in an interview, because you got to understand, at least according to this documentary, this is where I'm getting this information. Could be wrong. He literally said in an interview that he prefers girls that are high elementary, low middle school,
That's fucked up.
because in Japan it wasn't
At the
illegal.
time,
Yeah,
it wasn't illegal.
illegal until like
right.
2010.
And to understand that, and I guess I can't even, because it's I don't know, like that shit's so gross to me, right? Obviously, thankfully.
As most of the world.
Yeah, like thankfully I'm not like, you know what? Understandable. You don't want to be that person.
Yeah, no.
You know what I'm saying? But I think just the way that he was so open about it, and I guess you could have the argument of like, well, technically it wasn't illegal. Like, I don't give a fuck if it's legal or illegal. That
Morally,
shit's
though.
fucking gross.
Yeah,
It's
morally, it
like
was wrong.
I don't need the government to
I
tell
don't
me
need the
that it's
gray
illegal.
area of if it's legal or not.
I
It's
don't
like
need that.
See,
And
that's why I had the issue watching the original. But I
Yeah.
think now that they've completely removed, honestly, any way that those characters could show up, unless I'm wrong,
yeah.
and they reintroduce them in like the second fucking episode, which
well, what if they reintroduce them in a different way? What if they rewrite the characters for the show?
I don't think they could.
You don't think there's any way for them to rewrite
There's literally no point.
them? Fair enough.
Like those characters contributed nothing to the story. There was
well, they contributed something.
no. There was no reason for them to exist in the first place.
Yeah.
So I think what they've done is completely erase any semblance of them ever having existed, and they're just gonna go straight into like the actual story of the manslayer.
Yeah.
Which, if so, it might be okay. The style of the animation is different from the original. I like it, kind of.
Yeah.
I love that. I love that statement.
like it.
I like it. Kind of.
Yeah, and so it's weird because I do feel like the original anime had possibly some better choreography for fight scenes. The actual explanations of how he was doing things was way better because honestly, it was a little lackluster in the first episode at least. Maybe it gets better. Who knows?
Who knows?
I'm not going to judge it
First episode.
horrifically harsh, but I kind of am.
Yeah.
I just don't know how to go about it.
I don't know if I can watch it because that documentary is so fresh in my mind. So I'm
the
gonna.
other thing is,
Well,
I'm gonna need some breaks. 'Cause, dude, I don't know. Like, I understand, and I'm all for like separating art from the artist. Like, I'm not getting into that conversation because everyone's gonna have different.
But at the same
feelings
time,
about
the
it.
only from what I'm hearing,
That
from
motherfucker
Rex-
seemed like a fucking garbage can.
Oh, of course.
Like
Like,
fuck.
yeah,
it was bad.
You also have to think, right? The fact that they're renewing this IP and
Sure.
the way that they're doing it, they are renewing the IP specifically, it seems, to completely break away from him. Obviously, if they've completely changed the story of the first episode
Yeah.
in a way that
I mean,
Then why do it?
well,
Then why do it?
because
You get
it
what I'm
does actually have a good story to it. Like, it is probably one of
you-
the best samurai stories that has ever come out.
if you take away all of the
Now, if they would go back and just do Vagabond as anime,
That's what I'm
we'd
saying.
be
Like,
great.
there's other IPs that have not gotten a chance. Like, why even fucking try?
There
Because
are
it's a safe
others,
bet because it's an established IP and they know people will be interested in watching it.
probably.
I
But
think
at
it's
this
more or
point,
less
like
to
Vagabond,
see.
like think about if they would have put this budget behind Vagabond.
No,
At least give it a shot. Though.
They'd need way more of a budget.
But at least give it a shot.
So-
Dude, they'd had to do like stick figures.
the other
like-
thing,
I'm sorry, like Vagabond is on a different level as far as the detail and
In the art.
the art. Like,
Yeah.
there's
look,
no,
it makes one whole picture.
yeah, there's no way. You'd have to have a budget of like a fucking Fate series to make
Yeah.
Vagabond.
I'm just saying, and maybe they could have done that. I'm just saying, for me, like I would have been more interested if you want to do something like that than to touch this that already has so much fucking baggage attached to it.
I mean, I somewhat agree. Like, I don't know. I do have nostalgia for the series, but
Sure.
looking back at the original anime, I just couldn't.
Yeah.
And which it did have some of the best characters that may have ever been written as far as villains, at least.
Sure.
Well,
Well, because the man himself was a villain. He knows.
yes.
He fucking gets it. Like, that's probably why. Like, he understands that mindset. He's like, all right, I got you.
You're not wrong.
I'm just putting it
But
out there.
it also has like some of the best revenge stories probably ever written as well.
Sure.
In which I don't know. It also it's kind of anti-establishment to a degree.
Oh, Rex
Yeah,
is in your
so it
Rex's
just-
conspiracy
it
corner.
It just feeds into the things that I like, but I don't even know if they're going to go that direction anymore.
Right.
Because if they're going to change, which I am glad they have made the changes they have, even if the story didn't strike as well.
Mhm.
Like, I just don't know. Like, I had to wait and see.
It's
Because the original series had like 115 episodes or something.
Mhm.
Like, it was one of the longest samurai series out there, other than like Samurai Deeper Kyo, which did not get anime that lived nearly as long as the manga did.
Right.
So,
Yeah, I don't know. I've been thinking, going back and forth about watching it, and then I'm just, I don't know. Like,
honestly, right now, I'd say it's not worth it.
yeah.
Like, if I watch like another 2 episodes and they actually do some cool things,
Right.
maybe, because it does have a little bit of historical value behind it, even though honestly they drastically changed what the Batosai was. Because if anyone's ever read into the history of the actual Batosai, the way he assassinated people so well is he disguised himself as a woman and would get people without them knowing.
Smart.
Yeah, very smart. But,
best way to do it.
Yeah.
Not anything
Like
like
the
series.
opposite of Mulan.
Yeah, basically.
I hear you. Like the opposite of Mulan. I've always heard Rurouni Kenshin, anti-Mulan. No Eddie Murphy Dragon, so
Yeah,
not interested.
Not at all.
Oh man, best
He had his own
character.
spin-off.
Wait,
He
what?
did. Yeah, Mushu.
Yeah, Mushu had his own spin-off.
I don't think I ever watched that.
That's so good.
It's all right.
Listen, it's Mushu.
Listen, Mulan's one of the only Disney movies I've seen. Again, we've went over this. It's well established. Aladdin, Lion King, Mulan,
Okay, well, wait.
Frozen, Tangled,
Atlantis? Road to El Dorado.
Road to El Dorado.
Thank you. I was about to say, if you haven't at least seen Road to El Dorado, what about
Treasure Planet.
Emperor's New Groove?
No.
You have.
You fucked up, Chief.
You did.
I'm not a big David Spade guy.
Dude, that literally is one of the only movies in which I would say David Spade was a masterpiece.
Not Joe Dirt.
No, Joe Dirt was okay compared.
Joe Dirt, legendary on the internet.
I mean, yes,
100%.
on the
I've
dude,
never seen the movie, but I've seen clips.
Oh,
They-
dude, it's everywhere.
And
There's-
guess what? Those clips have not made me want to watch that movie.
Same.
I have seen those clips that you're doing the opposite.
I've seen that movie. Never in full in one sitting.
Didn't they make
But
multiple of
I've
it?
always seen like parts of the movie that at different times that have made I've probably seen 90% of the movie, never at once.
You know, yeah, that's
Well,
about
because
where you
it's
need
one
to
of
watch
those
it.
movies that like came up on TV a lot.
Yeah. It's like an airplane movie. My thing is like if I want to watch a story like that, I just watch My Name is Earl. It's a way better version. It's a great show. Listen, I'm not going to be the only one. My name's Earl. Let me know in the comments.
Yeah, bud.
Dude, it's good. My Name is Earl
I've
is
never
good.
watched it.
It is fucking all right. I'll just give you the premise of the pilot. It's My Name is Earl podcast. Fucking got him, boys. Let's go. He gets a scratch off, wins the lottery, gets nailed by a vehicle, and loses the ticket. That's how the pilot is. And it's just like this lower income class.
Yeah, yeah.
And just kind of their fucking shenanigans. And it's fucking great. It's fucking amazing. Great characters. My Name is Earl. Highly recommend. On this anime podcast.
Yeah, highly recommend.
You know what?
We're talking about Rurouni Kenshin, the remake, and he's like, yeah, My Name is Earl.
On brand.
100%.
That My Name is Earl gets brought up on an anime podcast.
Is it?
Sure.
All right.
I don't know. I don't fucking know.
No, but
I did think it was funny the other night. We were actually playing a game with my brother, and we were like, yeah, man, Rurouni Kenshin came out today. Bleach is coming out tomorrow. And Cliff was just like, what fucking year is it?
It was me and you and him. And we were talking about, I was like, hey, did you see this? Did you see this? He's like, what fucking year is this, dude? Which it feels like that.
Which,
And
because Naruto's coming back too.
for 4 episodes.
Yeah.
Yeah, 4 episodes.
And
but-
also, we're getting the Minato Namikaze one shot by Kishimoto, which is actually going to go into when he was a younger ninja and he started developing his own.
Because he
jutsu.
won the popularity contest.
yeah, which I had the thought. I thought it would be really funny if they just had a anime that was like a slice of life that literally was just from the ramen guy's perspective.
That'd be beautiful.
It would be amazing because just think
Just
of the
him in his ramen shop
Yeah.
and like all this shit comes
Think-
in and he's like, what
think
the
of
fuck?
the shit he overhears.
That man is the only. That man was more of a father to Naruto than everyone
Anyone
in that
else?
series.
Yeah, you're not wrong.
Kakashi?
More than the Ichiraku ramen guy when
you
Naruto
know what?
had just gotten bullied. Literally was like, "Hey, come in and get
Hey,
some ramen
here's a bowl
on
on me."
I would make the argument that Kakashi was more of a father to Sasuke.
Yeah,
I
you
would
could.
well,
Yeah, dude, his
I would. You know what? I said it, and I was like, yeah, you're
and
right.
what's more
I mean-
hilarious is that Sasuke's parents and Naruto's parents were friends.
Well, yeah, obviously,
Obviously,
yeah. Why wouldn't they be? It's a shonen.
Yeah.
That's a trope.
yeah, but it's really funny to me that Kushina was friends with Sasuke's mom while she was pregnant. Well, they were both pregnant. I think Sasuke was born first, and Sasuke's mom, when Kushina died, actually wanted to adopt Naruto.
Yeah, I hear the violence in the other room as well.
Okay. I was like, am I having a stroke?
I'm pretty sure it's all filler, but it's wholesome filler.
Um,
That's that filler that I'm like, this is canon to me.
Hey, yeah.
This is my head canon.
I have a question for you boys. When you talk about anime, right?
Yep.
Since we got all nostalgia, and I think that's really kind of where my brain has been out since, like, Cliff said this, because it made sense. Like, we are getting a lot of
Older
fucking,
stuff back.
Yeah, that either going in a new direction, like Bleach.
How
like,
about some Zoids?
hey, some Big Cloud? No, but
Liger Zero.
and this might be like a hard question to answer, but it's just something I was thinking about. You know, we always talk about, and there's been series that have been on, like the One Piece for like 20 years and stuff like that. When we're 60 and
Yeah.
Tristan's 50-ish,
I'll be dead.
if you're alive, you know, if we're here having this podcast.
We won't because I'll start losing my mind and I'll forget everything.
Fair, same.
Hey, man, then we can just redo the old episodes.
Yeah, dude. Free content. I did tell Rex, like, in that episode that you're going to see later on, or they've already seen, I said, you know, I thought about this when it was just going to be us. I print out the transcript of the first episode. I play Rex. He plays me. That was going to be the whole episode.
Like, that's what you guys were going to do?
Yeah, we didn't do it because I was just
That
like,
was a lot of work.
Seems like a lot. But I thought that'd be, and we don't tell anybody. Like, we just start the episode normal, and I just do all his
That'd be an
parts.
OG. Like, if someone had been here for the very first episode.
or like recently this too, like these motherfuckers ran out of ideas. They're doing the same thing. But I just thought, because I didn't want to mention it because I wanted to see if people would understand it, because it's never been in video form. It's never been on the YouTube.
Yeah.
I thought it'd be I'm gonna do that idea, so you're going to see that episode sooner or later. But I just wonder if people are gonna pick up on it, or if we just ramble enough, they're just like, I don't know. Sure, just good to hear their voices, you know, our sultry voices.
I mean, the first 20 minutes of this episode wasn't even anime related, really. We were talking about everything.
TVs.
Yeah.
You know the one thing we have, and then we went into Rex's conspiracy corner.
Rex's conspiracy corner.
Hey, it's a nice place to be over here.
Yeah. No, but okay. So you guys have been watching anime for a long time, and I was thinking about this the other day for some other stuff that I was
That's a
thinking.
dangerous thing. For you to
Yeah,
be thinking.
dude. I got a lot of time to think. And obviously we've had the One Piece that have been around for a long time, and all these animes have been around for a long time.
Like you.
Like me, I'm a dinosaur. Me and the dinosaurs
I mean,
were very
I'm the
similar.
closer.
Yeah, sometimes.
I even got the name.
That's true. You do, the
Yeah,
Rex.
Rex.
yeah,
No, but what animes do you think are going to still really be talked about in 30, 40 years?
The thing is, I feel like a lot of the ones that should be talked about
I already know which one. I
Are-
got the number one.
Number one with a
are
bullet?
not gonna be.
Oh, number one that's going to be talked about in 30 years.
Yeah.
Reborn as a vending machine in another world. Now I
Fuck
wander the dungeon.
you.
Hell yeah, brother. I still want to
People are
watch
gonna-
that.
People are going to be like, what the fuck was
was
going on
on?
back then? You're not
I
gonna
actually
tell me
saw
otherwise.
a video that a guy was arguing that like the manga's very good at it. Like
I don't see how.
Like he said the art was amazing. Like this dude was passionate.
almost
which
watched
I
the
respected
first
that
episode.
dude, but I was interested.
I almost watched the first episode.
I am going to.
So I've seen like snippets, and it's basically like he gets born in this new world. Obviously, it's an isekai. We all know what I am. It's going to happen no matter what.
Yep.
And his parents are like, "Oh, he has no magical power. Send him off to the wilderness. We don't want him. He's not part of this family." And it's not that he has no magical power. The goddess that reincarnated him didn't realize that they don't use a more than like 4-number system. So he has too much magical power.
Ah.
So
Oh, it's a Y2K problem. I got
yeah,
you.
100%.
Yeah, there's too much.
Yeah, so they send him out to the wild, and he gets raised by like I don't know the full premise, but it's like some wolf sees him as a baby, and then I guess the wolf becomes a woman, like she's like a goddess or like she's a deity.
I have to tell you this. Sorry. I'm sorry to interrupt you. I just remembered this. So have you guys ever played Baldur's Gate?
Yes.
You know they're coming out with a third one.
Yeah, I
Yes,
have
he's already got it.
Yeah,
No, it's coming out. It's not
Yeah,
out yet.
he already has it because you can pre-buy.
Oh, you get to fuck a bear.
yeah, I know.
Dude, I am a bear.
You get to fuck a druid. So that's what it is. In the trailer, I saw this trailer. It's fucking wild. It blew my mind. It made me and you feel way closer. It was a fucking barbarian laid up naked in the woods. This fucking bear walks over to him. It's a druid is in bear form. He gets to fuck that druid in bear form.
Yeah,
Baldur's Gate.
it's basic. Baldur's Gate is just.
I got interested, dude.
It's
I
D&D.
got so interested.
So I have the Baldur's Gate 3 open beta pre-release and
Yeah.
everything. So I've been playing. I play that like solo all the time.
Yeah.
And you can play that with friends.
I don't want that pressure anymore.
What?
I'm gonna betray you again. We just got good. Like I'm good.
I'm already like I've rolled like 4 characters on
You
Baldur's
fuck a
Gate.
bear yet?
No, that's not as far as I know. That's not an option in the beta, or I haven't gotten where I can have
Most
that.
definitely an option in the game.
Yeah.
Honestly,
Well, I mean, it's D&D.
Yeah.
Like it's basically if you have a high enough charisma, then you can do anything.
Hell yeah.
as far as like anime that will be
Get it-
around.
yeah, get us back on topic.
Yeah,
Smart.
I'm
I was
sorry.
talking about fucking a bear.
I've
Sorry.
been trying to think
What
about
was
but
I talking
I
about?
don't know.
vending machine in
Something
another
I
world.
was not interested in.
You
Because,
were interested in
Bears.
reincarnated as a vending machine in another world.
oh yeah, that. But I wasn't interested in the
Oh,
other
the-
thing, 'cause
my-
it seemed
my
like a lot
unique
of things.
skill,
Yeah.
yeah.
Seemed like a lot of
I'm
things.
kind of interested. The animation looks really good.
Nice.
So, actually thinking about it, I don't think there's gonna be many anime that are gonna be remembered. by
I
them.
land
Like,
with you.
One Piece might be a thing because
Maybe.
of just how long it is.
The girth
That-
of it.
Well, that and the fact that it has broken records in so many
right.
ways.
And it's getting
And
ready to
some
get
of the
aired.
animation is fucking ridiculous.
Right.
Like, if people have been watching,
Yeah.
dear God.
I think One Piece, regardless of where you land, if it's good or bad or whatever, I'm not even talking about that. I think it will always kind of be a conversation because of just the breadth and the amount of it.
Yeah,
I
kind
would-
of like how Akira was a
Right.
conversation for so long because of what it did.
I'd
as
say
far as a
Dragon Ball
movie.
will still be.
And-
in
and
the-
I don't know.
I don't
You
think
want to
so.
know? Here's why. It's been part of the conversation for the last 30 years.
Yeah.
There's no guarantee that it's not going to be for the next.
I mean, the thing is, how much of a conversation is it now other than, hey, can something beat Goku?
Yeah,
Yeah.
but the other thing is that Goku is the face of gym bros everywhere.
I do think that, but I think that there is going to be so much. I think Asta's coming in to take that crown.
I don't know.
No, I don't know.
about
But I will say, I think the stuff besides
Honestly,
One
Asta
Piece,
deserves that crown.
Yeah, he does.
That man did not. He's
He's
not
a
an
human.
alien. He's a regular person.
Yep, I agree with you, bro.
I mean, he has magical powers. Is
No,
he really
no,
he
he doesn't.
only got those because he's devil possessed.
yeah.
Hey,
Made a
so is he
contract.
really regular?
Yes. There are
I
people.
got you, politicians. Okay.
No, I mean, listen, we're going to get into Rex Conspiracy Corner real quick. Rex, you know as well as I do that the 1% all sold their souls to the devil for their money.
Oh my god.
Okay, we can't
We
go on.
can't have this. You're just gonna see red laser beams come through the.
Hey, dude, good way to go.
No, I still have
It'd be
stuff
like-
I want to
it'd be
do.
like Independence Day.
I don't want to die yet, Rex. I don't want to come with this on your journey just quite yet. Maybe in like 20, 30 years, I'm good. you know?
Okay.
Uh,
We'll break
When he's
into it. then.
forgotten all of us.
Exactly.
When the neuralizer has just wiped his brain completely. Speaking of neuralizers.
No, but that's what I've been thinking too, right? Because Akira popped up in my head. Like Akira used to be.
Yeah,
the
it
thing
used to the
people
big
talk about.
thing, which if you do go back and watch it, yes, the animation is crazy.
Yeah, but it's not part of the conversation.
It's
anymore.
not really.
The same way I think, and I think that this is going to revive it and stuff. I think out of the big three or the big four or whatever, the conversation shonen starters, Naruto has kind of gotten pushed to the side about conversations. I think it's going to, it got the popularity poll. I'm not saying it's out of the conversation completely. I'm just saying, like, I haven't heard a lot of people mention Naruto.
Oh, I have.
That's because Boruto.
I think that
I mean, that is one thing, but people still, literally, when they were like 4 episodes are coming out of Naruto.
Oh, people
I
got
saw people being like,
bricked
"Oh
up.
yeah, Naruto's carrying us now, boys." I'm like, dude, what about Bleach? Literally, we're getting
Yeah.
a whole another season, not 4 episodes.
And I think that has helped a lot of things stay in that conversation. I know we're just talking about shonen, and I'll even go shoujo. I think that anime has, like, Fruits Basket has stayed around because that final season, I heard the animation's
I mean,
amazing.
dude, all 3 of those seasons,
Yeah.
the
So
animation
good.
was
But it's kind
beautiful.
of like, do you hear, and maybe it's just the corner of the internet that I hang around in, but I remember always hearing kind of like about Sailor Moon.
I mean, you still
They
hear
just
it-
keep coming out with a new one of those.
Yeah,
though.
you still hear a little bit about
When's the
Sailor
last
Moon.
Sailor Moon that came
I
out?
literally just saw a video the other day that was like, I guess Superman's joining Sailor Moon because apparently he had some kind of transformation and someone did it to the song of Sailor Moon. It was
Nice.
great. If honestly, if Superman was like that, I would watch it.
The magical girl Superman.
Yeah, fuck yes. Let's go.
Perfect. I mean, they are making an Isekai Suicide Squad anime.
Close enough.
So close enough.
That we talked about that 2 episodes
yeah,
ago.
we
I'm
did.
still very off put by that.
I think
the
it was
last
one
episode.
episode ago.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it'd be last episode.
But just think about all of the animes that when we were growing up, right?
Timelines are all fucked
That
up.
was part of the conversations that you don't really hear a lot of people, or people don't like the YouTube algorithm. Like, people are not using those animes because their name is kind of lost a little weight.
I mean,
And
yeah.
I was just wondering, out of the big ones now where people are like, we'll always remember blah, blah, blah. And you'll be like, I guarantee you fucking Demon Slayer is not going to be part of the conversation in 30 years.
dude, I don't think Demon Slayer is going to be part of the conversation in like
Rex,
3.
the Demon Slayer is not part of your
Like,
conversation
yeah,
currently.
honestly, I saw a question the other day. It was like, what do you think is the most overrated anime? And I was like,
Demon Slayer.
any other answer than Demon Slayer just seems like blasphemy.
Yeah.
Like, what are you
Yeah.
going to say? One Piece? Because you'd be wrong.
Right. And as much as I enjoyed the Black Clover movie, I don't think Black Clover has the staying power to be talked about in 30 years.
No,
Not
not unless they
currently.
really come out with a new season and
Yeah.
it's just like
Yeah. For better or for
dicks
worse.
on the table.
For better or for worse, I think My Hero Academia has a shot.
I don't
It
think
doesn't.
It
It
does.
fell down.
Yeah.
No, but what I'm saying is,
Because of what it did.
I think My Hero Academia got a lot of people into the anime boom
did.
more than people give it credit for.
It-
I think it is whether I liked
It
where it
bridged
went.
the gap.
Hey,
It
Attack on
bridged a
Titan
fucking-
will still be releasing the final season in 30
Yeah,
years.
Attack on Titan's going to be
So,
around because it's Attack on Titan Part 24, Volume 3.
I mean, in 30 years, they still will have not released it'll be a year wait per
You know,
episode to get to
honestly,
the final.
When we're 60, I know what we will still be talking about. JoJo's, because we'll finally be getting the rest of the manga.
That is 100% fucking accurate, my boy. Like, Jesus. No, they moved up release schedules.
Oh, did they?
So it's going to be every 2 months instead of every 3 months now.
Oh, okay. So maybe
Starting
by the time
with-
we're 50.
Yeah, starting with Stone Ocean. So we'll get part 7 by the time we're fucking 40.
Nice.
Gross.
Where are they
The
at
thing
now?
The end of part 5.
Yeah.
They're releasing part 6 in November. Part
The
1.
thing is, I don't think, even if a series is a complete banger,
Right.
say it's a short series,
Fooly Cooley.
yeah, I don't think it's going to be mentioned much because people just forget.
I think you have to hit a certain, for better or worse, you have to hit a certain pedestal. And that's why I said My Hero, because you cannot deny that it hit during, the 2020 of it all, the fucking Marvel boom of it all. Like, it hit it, regardless of where it goes and how it ends and how it falls off, that shit was
Peak.
perfect timing.
Yeah.
Oh,
it
yeah.
Was, it was peak for about 2 years.
Yeah, and it was just perfect timing. So I think that has the ability.
Of course, this is all under the what's the word I'm looking for?
Assumption?
Assumption
That we're still around.
yeah, in
Well,
20, 30
also
years. And I
the-
don't just mean us. I just mean as a whole.
Oh yeah.
Also, the assumption that, like, some banger shit doesn't come out in the next few years.
Yeah.
Which, we
And
might be
Imagine if
getting
they
some good
decided
stuff
to
soon.
get that budget for Vagabond.
Dude, I don't think they'll ever make a Vagabond. Same reason they won't make an actual
Berserk?
good Berserk. Yeah, it's too detailed. The cost of animation would be astronomical.
And I think that it is held in such high regard in the manga industry, and I believe that a lot of anime studios hold the manga in,
It's like
in
number
high
1 or
regard.
it's like number 2 or number 3 for like best manga.
I
I've
think
seen on
people
all
are
our
nervous
lists.
to touch it, and I think it's not a bad thing to be nervous. And I don't think it's a bad thing, honestly, for some manga to live in manga form and be
yeah.
good with it.
I feel like that's a good
Like,
way
I'm
for
okay
some.
with that.
Like, okay, Blam, for example, got a movie.
Yeah.
Said movie is good. It is nothing like the manga.
Was that the movie that you were really looking forward to?
No, I had already watched it. So they've
Oh.
actually released more than one now, but there was one originally on Netflix. If you were interested in like sci-fi or just want to check out Blam at all, it's worth a watch. It's a
Right.
great film. But if you go and read the manga, it's not going to be anything
But
like it.
is it world's biggest theater in France? Great.
Well,
Unlike.
No.
One Piece.
Bum, bum, bum.
Bum, 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 bum.
if that's not playing in the streets, they've fucked up.
Yeah.
Also, with the stuff currently going on in France, is that still going to be around?
Yeah, 100%. It'll be fine.
Yeah. You know what? I just
You know
wanna,
what? That's going to be what brings France together.
maybe.
That's going to heal everything.
Yeah, the Straw Hats.
Gear 5.
That and the
Dude,
live action
Sun God
one.
Nika will
Yeah,
heal
yeah.
them all.
And the live action One Piece.
Well,
I'm kind of excited.
I'm not.
I kind of am.
I'm not, because I went back and watched that trailer multiple times, and
It's not good.
seeing him in a thing of overalls, I was like,
I'm
"Are
gonna be
you
honest.
Luffy?"
I they said something about how they were gonna have the original like Japanese voice actors. Like,
yeah, for
Dub
the
'em
Japanese
over.
dub.
Yeah, they'll dub them over.
I'd watch that.
Yeah, that's what I'm gonna watch.
That's crazy.
I wouldn't watch the English. I would specifically watch the
I mean,
Japanese.
the only reason I'd watch the Japanese is because when I did watch like the first 100 something episodes, I did go back and watch it in Japanese
Yeah.
because my only other option back then was 4Kids,
yeah, for
and
sure.
Sanji with a lollipop just wasn't doing it.
No, that wasn't it.
No, I'm gonna watch it in English, dude.
You know, I almost.
They gave their performances. I want to see them
Nah,
in all its glory.
I will probably watch both just to see. Like
Yeah.
recently, for example, I watched Call of the Night in English. Was not as good as Japanese.
I
me
saw
tell you
something
about
the other
Call of
day.
the Night,
Hang on
Rex.
about Call
Did
of
you
the Night.
ever finish that?
Me?
Yeah,
No.
that anime.
It's still ongoing.
Yeah, I was about to
Yeah.
say the anime actually stops at a good point. I'm wondering if we'll ever get a season 2.
So
The
you
manga.
specifically,
Yeah, I do want to read it.
it's so I saw something the other day, and immediately in my head I go, "This would be a great gift for Peppers if he still smokes cigarettes."
I don't.
No, you
Oh,
don't.
was it the Sanji
The
lighter?
Sanji
Yeah,
lighter.
dude. The moment I saw that, I was like, yeah, if he was still smoking cigarettes.
Listen, I
would
can
watch
start again.
No,
it.
please don't.
No, don't.
Hey, listen. Hey,
I'm gonna
for
probably
Sanji.
No, I mean,
I'm probably going to buy it for myself because, every once in a while,
Yeah.
the stress of my life, I need one.
Yeah, I can start smoking again.
no,
I hear you guys.
no,
Start smoking again?
No.
wrong.
That's what I hear.
No.
But
It's their fault.
quick question, Peppers. How
Sure.
far into Call of the Night did you get, or do you
I
remember?
still have it. I'm still going. But I have gotten in.
a bunch of boys love. We
You
hear
got to the detective, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. I'm like volume 8.
Okay, then you're way ahead of the
Yeah,
anime for
yeah,
sure
I'm like
because I only
volume
had
8.
13 episodes.
Yeah, I'm a volume 8. Yeah, I got to detective.
I love that. I told him, I said, it's going to be a vampire thing. And then there's the anime. And Pep said, you know what?
I got excited because you guys know that I pre-ordered in advance, which is really smart financially.
Speaking of, bud, I just got hit by Right Stuff hard.
Me too.
no.
Me too.
Yeah.
It's not good for me.
Yeah, Stone Ocean's hurting my soul.
Oh, did you pre-order it already?
No.
Oh, the figure.
Yeah, it's
Oh.
about to say,
Did you get a Jolene figure?
no, I got a Stone Ocean figure and a few others.
I remember this. This was a while ago.
yeah, they're all coming in like
Nice.
tomorrow.
Nice. Yeah, I got a shipping confirmation too from the pre-orders that I do. Thankfully, I only pre-order books that like series I'm that's not figures and not massive amounts of money. Thankfully, but no, I got excited because I opened the box. It was another volume of Call of Night, and I was like, "Damn, I gotta catch up with Call of Night."
Dude, so I hadn't finished.
So good.
Yeah.
I haven't made a Right Stuff order in so long.
I mean, I haven't other than
I make one every month
no.
because I just pre-order stuff. I still am reading it.
With the birthday sale, like I picked out a few things just to finish up some series,
Yeah.
and that's what Autumn got me for my birthday. But that's it.
Oh, you missed it. Yesterday they had a box set sale. It was all box sets like 50% off.
What the fuck?
I think I have the only box sets I don't have are Naruto.
Yeah, I need Naruto 1.
Yeah, they were Naruto's.
Fuck.
Yeah. I thought you guys had already ordered it. That's why I
No,
didn't say
no.
anything.
No.
I need Naruto 1. That's it.
Listen,
Because I'm
I
not
knew
getting
where
the
we
One
were at.
Piece.
I knew where we were at, and I was like, I'm not gonna.
Yeah,
I'm not gonna.
that's good,
Yeah,
actually.
I respect you guys enough, but
I have all the One Piece.
It might still be going on, but I'm pretty sure it
I
was
don't
today
think so.
only or yesterday
Yesterday.
only.
I don't know.
How long is the birthday sale last again?
It's a
4
few
weeks.
weeks. Yeah.
That's right.
So it's like 2 more weeks. Nothing really. I will say. I mean, it's not gonna
I
help.
got an email for like Black Clover the other day.
It was nothing with Black Clover, but I did look at it. The only thing this week, so last week, so you guys at the end they
Listen,
always
the timelines are all fucked
Yeah,
up because
yeah,
this won't be
yeah.
last week either because we recorded
true.
one on
Yeah. That's
Tuesday.
true.
So this one's going to release 2 weeks.
So this week they'll put everything back on sale. They always do it the last week.
Yeah.
I'm confidently going to say that. Hopefully I'm right. But the only thing that I've really seen like good on that sale is like they had a bundle for Witch Hat Altair,
Yeah.
which I highly recommend. I think that's a really good like magic system. I think it's like a little Harry Potter adventure.
Well, that and the art is like top notch.
Yeah, because I've talked about it before. They're like the way they use their magic is drawing. So the magic panels look really good because it's all about
You've talked about this one
art.
before. Yeah.
I've seen that bundle, but I really honestly haven't seen too much from the birthday sale. That
Yeah,
I'm
I think the
North
birthday
by
sale
Northwest.
yeah.
second week is ending today. I think
Yeah.
that's the email
As
I
of
just got.
the recording of this
Yeah.
podcast,
Yes.
the timelines.
Dude,
Yeah, yeah.
listen, they're all
Never
fucked up
forget
the
because
timelines.
I'm like, yeah, last week's episode, but last week's episode is an episode that I'm in because we recorded that on 4th of July,
Yeah, but
Yeah.
we recorded ours first.
2 weeks
Yeah.
later.
No.
No.
That one's gonna come out 2 weeks prior
Yeah.
to this one.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. That's correct.
I
That's the
kept-
next one. That's the one that's uploaded to the YouTube channel
okay,
right now.
we're probably confusing everyone.
That's
don't
the
worry.
point.
Don't worry about the timelines.
Hey, don't worry about the timelines. Just go subscribe. You know what I'm saying?
Unless you're talking about the Fate
You know,
series.
you get us to 150 and you get to watch me suffer.
Yeah, you guys really should get us to 150 because then he has to watch Hunter x Hunter, and finally he'll be like, "Oh, this is actually good."
And you know what's funny? It just got taken off of Netflix.
Yeah, so
I got people.
yeah, you got people.
Yeah, and I have to watch all of JoJo's Bizarre, but we know how that's
Hey,
gonna go.
I'm gonna have to catch up on.
Hey, and you know what? I'm gonna make this statement right here, right now. I'm only gonna watch Hunter x Hunter in dub.
Okay.
No,
Yes.
All right.
no, seriously,
You're wrong,
Don't
but
do
okay.
It.
No, I'm doing it
Why?
because
You just don't want to enjoy it. It's not gonna be like Yu Hawk Show, man.
I'm only watching it in dub.
I'm only watching JoJo subbed.
You're doing it wrong. Then.
You're doing it wrong as
Also,
well.
by the by, I just recently realized this, and it blew my fucking mind. You know what studio produced Fire Force? You should know.
Was it Studio David?
It was. Dude, it blew.
JoJo's.
Yeah, it blew my fucking mind. I was like, damn, Studio David.
We've had this conversation. Like, I hate JoJo's animation quality, but I like her style, and I like Baki, which is almost the same thing.
But worse.
Yeah, I was about to say, but Baki's
But worse.
I just like the fighting in Baki. I don't
Dude.
like. Yep.
No.
I like Baki. I don't like JoJo's.
I don't even like Baki for the fighting as much as I do for like just the ridiculousness of it.
Yeah.
That's it.
Don't like JoJo's for that same reason. It's wild.
You are an enigma.
Yeah, wrapped in mystery.
Just sadness.
No.
How? What? How?
Don't try and make it make sense. It's just gonna hurt your head.
Ah.
See?
Ah.
So
No.
earlier you
I don't-
asked.
Yeah.
I'm getting back on.
Sure,
topic.
yeah,
Earlier
bring
you
us
asked,
back.
what anime do you think we'll be talking about when we're like 60?
Sure.
My question for you, something kind of similar.
Oh.
Of all of the sports anime that exist, which one do you think is going to be the most talked about? currently?
Haikyuu.
Yeah, you're not wrong.
Fly
Because-
high.
I've thought about it, and I've thought about it hard. I went back and started
I
reading.
know Blue Locks though.
Yeah, there is Blue
Real
Lock,
good.
but I don't think Blue Lock's nearly as good as Haikyuu. Like,
I will say this again, at my 2 cents, right? So I have read not all of the Haikyuu manga, but I've watched all of the anime that's released currently. They are releasing a movie that is not out yet. Blue Lock, I again am not caught up to the manga, but read a good bit of it, and I've watched almost the entire first season of the anime. And I know it's only the first season. For some reason, I think what puts Haikyuu above it, right? I think to a good sports story to me in movies, TV, and I don't even like sports. I don't like the sports.
Neither
ball,
do I.
You
I
know
know
what
what
I'm
you're
saying?
saying.
But a good sports movie needs to have the drama.
It does.
And it needs to have, and I think the on the court stuff on top of character development, Haikyuu just has it.
Well, then you actually have a feeling of a team. You don't
yeah,
get that. With
I
Blue
also
Lock.
feel like that's the big thing is that Haikyuu is very camaraderie
Yeah.
and
Well,
Blue Lock is
Yeah.
is every
It's
man for
cutthroat.
himself.
It's all about being the biggest egotist there is.
Yeah, which I think it.
Egoist.
Egotist.
Is it? That it?
I thought it was egotist. That's how I've been reading it. So,
All right.
I don't know.
egotist.
But I do think that kind of works against it as far as being a sports anime.
Correct.
Because honestly, of the ones that exist, I would say the one that would be talked about would either be Haikyuu, because literally it's like the most polished.
And it's
I
the
think it
most.
could be.
It is the most polished on top of the most safest in
Well-
the sense of it checks all the boxes that if you got a sports thing.
I don't think it's the most safest. I'd say Slam Dunk would be the most safest.
Yeah,
At least
but-
if you go by manga. Now, if you go by anime, Haikyuu for sure.
Yeah. I think it's just the overall package and stuff. And I'm very interested. I am very interested to see what the Slam Dunk movie does.
I am very curious because I actually went back and started reading it again because I don't
Did
know.
you
but
get all of it? Like in that really
Yeah,
that massive order that was taller than you?
yeah, I think I did. But I went
remember
back
that.
and
That
started
was
reading.
a fun day.
Was
Reading it between reading One Piece because I did finally get through Thriller Bark, which I'm
Yay!
still chugging along, trying to read a few chapters a day. But
nice.
I needed a break, so went back to Slam Dunk, and I was like, as far as a sports anime go, it is literally like the Dragon Ball of sports anime, like for sure. But Haikyuu is just very polished.
Yeah. I think
And-
Haikyuu is fun for the whole family.
Then I
Haikyuu is fun for
started
family.
thinking about it as well, though. Obviously, I was like, okay, well, Haikyuu's the best volleyball anime that will ever exist, I believe. But if you go
Yes.
for like soccer or something, I guess you would say Blue Lock, but I don't feel like there's
What
like
about Captain Tsubasa?
Captain Tsubasa's okay, but there's also like the Knight of the Area, which the drama in that was
Yeah.
amazing. And
Here
honest,
for the drama.
I mean, yeah, the drama, the teamwork.
The drama is sports. Like
yeah, it is. That
it's
is what
the
you
s-
go to sports
it's
for.
the same reason you watch real sports is like the drama of it, in a way.
You know what
Yeah.
sport Mason's been watching and all of his stuff? F1. It's all he's been watching.
People are crazy
Dude,
about F1.
people are crazy about
It's
F1.
wild.
Not me, but people are.
I wonder if the-
honestly, okay, what do you think is the hardest racing sport
F1.
in exist? No,
F1.
You're fucking
F1.
wrong.
F1.
No, it's the Isle of fucking Man. There's literally 3
Okay.
people a year that die to it.
Listen.
All right.
Listen.
That's an enigma.
I thought we were talking about like car racing. Motorcycle
no,
racing
no,
is
I
that's
said-
a, no,
I said
that is
racing.
a-
You
did say
that
racing.
is a separate
I
thing.
said racing, my boy.
No, motorcycle racing is a separate thing in and of itself.
I
because
disagree.
I do not.
What about demolition derbies?
That would count.
Yeah, those are dangerous
Yeah, but
and fun to watch.
Yeah. You know what we should do?
I would watch that more than I would watch F1.
You know what?
I'd watch Iron Man
When we're at the end of the Aveo's life, can we like put it in for a demolition derby?
I
thing?
wanted to do that with my original car, but
the 3.
No, the fucking Dodge Neon that I bought for $250, but I ended up selling it for $500. So
yeah, we're not gonna get that for the Aveo. Can we do demolition derby with it?
if I actually have the money to have another vehicle, sure.
Yeah.
All right.
That'd be so much fun.
Who's gonna
we
drive
can
it?
record that.
Dude,
You can't drive it. You're
wouldn't-
too injured.
Yeah, I was about to say I wouldn't even want to
So
drive
it's
it.
between us. Who you want to drive it? All right. You ain't got to fight me hard for it.
It has
I
zero
was-
safety features.
Yeah, I was gonna do it if you didn't want to. But other than that, if you're into it,
Also, I think for like those demolition derbies, I think that you just like donate the car. I don't think you get to drive them.
Oh, then it's not
I'm
worth
driving
it.
if you're not driving it, I'm driving it.
So
We're not gonna have some rando driving it.
Yeah, we can't bob.
I have a GoPro. Think of the content.
dude, it would be so great.
Think of the content. I'm always thinking about the content.
I know, brother.
You speaking of content, so
yeah.
as everyone knows, I'm always fashionably late. To
Yeah.
record.
Hey, he made it
Hey,
on time. He was
listen.
early by like 3
Listen.
minutes.
So I got here earlier than Peppers today, and
Very rare.
I was so proud.
very rare indeed. Because I live on the moral minute, which is anywhere from 30 minutes to an hour. You give me a time frame, you better give me 30 minutes to 1 hour before you actually want me here.
Right.
It's a family thing. We almost all do it.
You just accepted it as part of your DNA.
Yeah, 100%. Listen.
I hear you. No, I hear you.
So today I get here and I'm like talking with Rex and I'm waiting, and then all of a sudden I hear doors slam. I'm like, that sounds like Pepper's here. So I go and I look out the front door, and it is Pep. And so I just fucking scurry along back to the room and I sit down in the chair and I sit ready. And he's like, I saw your foot. And I just turn slowly and go, well.
And I said, yeah, the slow turn. I respect the comedy. I do. Because I'd have done the same thing. I tried to do the same thing with prison school that one time.
That was funny. Yeah, you're like, you were so late. I had time to read all of the first volume of Prison School.
And it still sucks ass. It's crazy.
And I looked at
You're
Pep
so
and said,
wrong.
no, you didn't.
No.
I called his bluff.
That's right.
I was about to say that's one of the best single seasons of anime.
You think that's just
They're
be
never
the norm?
they're never gonna do another season.
No, I know,
because
but do you think that's just gonna be the norm where we'll just get like one season?
that's what I'm wondering. Like with Call of the Night and stuff, I'm wondering if they're just gonna do like one season to get more people to get into the manga.
Yeah, it's
instead
like,
of
is reincarnated as a vending machine in another world only gonna get one season?
I bet you it's only gonna get one. Dude, if Darwin's Game isn't gonna get season 2 and that somehow did,
Darwin's Game was a fever dream.
Darwin's
Shush.
Game's not the manga. I still can't find it.
Yeah, it's impossible.
Where are you?
There was no manga.
I thought it was online.
I think it's a webtoon or something.
Yeah.
It might have been.
Dude, I tried my best to find it.
Listen, I would
It's also very possible.
do a lot of things for that manga. Is all I'm gonna say.
Yeah, 100%.
I want it.
Yeah.
I want it all.
I want to know the full story.
Yeah.
We're never gonna get it. In
No,
anime form.
we will not, and I'm so sad about it. But no, I kind of agree with you too. I think people are okay.
They just released that banger and said, "Now you get to suffer."
Yeah. That's
I mean, that's the whole world.
Rex.
Rex, anything to say?
No, but I think we are definitely getting into the era of either one season and they're okay, like you said, get into the manga, or maybe they can condense it. Because honestly, Vinland could have done this too. It could have had one season and not continued on.
You could have just in the epilogue.
Yeah,
Which-
just in that volume 1 through 4.
I don't know. I feel like you'd miss out a little because
100%. You don't even
obviously-
really know what the real story they're trying to tell.
Yeah,
at
I was
that
about
point
to say, and also you don't get the best action in
I
that
agree.
series until like volume 11,
But what I'm saying is they could have.
They
and then
could
people
have.
that are very interested, go check out the manga.
which they should.
I also think we're entering the era of do one season and people are not. The business is such that they can wait now and
Yeah.
release another season later
You
on.
say
down the
that,
line.
but people were shitting on the fact that it's taken so long for Jujutsu. I was like, honestly, I would have waited longer.
But you
I
also
would
have to
rather-
understand that like there are other anime that just got a second season like this year that their first season came out 7 years ago, 10
Well, yeah.
years ago.
Bleach.
That's one. But like
Uh,
another one which has like an odd odd following because like a lot of people love like the light novels, and it's just an anime that I just watch. You guys both know what it is. It's in another world with my smartphone.
Oh yeah,
Gross.
Yeah. It just got that second season, and
they introduced mechs.
Yes, they did finally introduce Max,
I remember.
which is wild.
Yeah, I also remember. That's the
so-
only thing I know about the series.
But
really.
what's wild to me is that is one that no one, after the first season came out, everyone was like, oh, it's never gonna get a second season. Out of nowhere, like left field, like out in the outfield, not even in the stadium, they said, hey, second season coming your way.
Yeah.
And I'm wondering if like all of these one season bangers or kind of like okay anime, like, are they going to do one season, see what the numbers do in terms of
See what the following gets, you know, see how it gets picked up in the zeitgeist of it all.
Yep. And then are they going to just be like, okay, well, now you're going to sit on your hands
Yeah.
and wait to see if we get it? Like,
And
is that,
I mean,
get
I
'em
feel like-
like, are we
for
going to
it.
get Darwin's Game in 10 years?
No.
Season 2.
No, I think if we're going to get anything, it's going to be like in the next year or two.
At most, because
I think once
honestly-
it gets to 2026 and we haven't heard Darwin's Game at all, it's over.
yeah,
I
because
mean, but we didn't even hear about, and like, this is like an IP that is like known, but not like,
Devil is a part timer.
yeah.
Like that was a big surprise, honestly.
Yeah, I mean,
getting
it
season
could.
2.
Hey, I'm for it in my heart, and I hope you're right.
But you have to think though, Darwin's Game went under the radar for the most part. Meanwhile,
We're the
Devil,
only people talking
Yeah,
about
I was about to say.
Darwin's Game,
Meanwhile,
that's what I'm saying.
Devil as a part timer was like huge. It
Yeah.
was
Massive.
giant for isekais
Yeah.
because it was it was ahead of the time.
Yeah.
So
It was
It's-
ahead of the curve. For
I'm
sure.
very surprised it took so long for it to get season 2.
I mean, I just listen. If anything, people, YouTube, Spotify, let's get a Darwin's Game season 2.
Hey, you know, if we don't say it, you know, who
Yeah.
will?
Listen,
If we don't speak, who will speak?
we spoke Trigon the deluxe editions into
Yeah,
existence.
we
and I'm
also
going-
apparently
Not
have
the people spending thousands of
Yeah.
dollars.
We also apparently have spoken Initial D getting a re-release for
all I'm
manga.
saying is we have genuinely like said this needs to happen, and things have happened. I don't know if we have some kind of cosmic
We do.
ally,
We do.
but like Darwin's Game season 2. Listen,
Yeah, listen, get it together.
that's honestly, I'd be happy.
Yeah, and
It'd be the first time I was
and
happy
I'm
in years.
also I'm also
joke.
Is it?
Listen, for the sake of the fact that my girlfriend watches these, it's a joke.
Fair.
Good point. Good point.
But no, I would much rather have a wait than I think the joke that's been all over the internet with the Attack on Titan stuff. I think they heard Attack on Titan doing what they're doing with it,
Oh god.
and I'll stand by that. I would much rather wait 2 years and just be pleasantly surprised when like you get the release of what's coming out next season. And you're like, fucking Darwin's Game, fucking sweet.
Yeah.
Instead of like Darwin's, because like Jujutsu, I'm really upset. They released the schedule of how it's going to get released.
Mhm.
Again, I don't have it. I'll put it up on screen.
Will you?
Yes, I will.
Okay.
So have you heard this, Rex?
I know. I have.
Also, did you hear the Digimon reference in the first
Yes,
episode?
I fucking love that.
Hell yeah,
Greymon,
brother.
Metal
Hell
Greymon,
yeah.
Koromon. I was
Fuck
like,
yeah.
yes.
Yes, dude.
Which, by the way, that's something I wanted to bring up. As much as Jujutsu, like, yes, it's a darker story and stuff, they put
Yep.
in just enough lightness to have that series be so well rounded. Like,
Yep.
it's almost impossible for it not to be well received.
Yep. They really do a wide swath
Yeah,
of stuff,
They
and it really works.
do, and it works because it
Really
has the
works.
comedy, it
Yeah.
has the seriousness.
Has the action
Yeah,
stuff to it.
it's-
But the Digimon reference put me over the fucking
Yeah.
moon.
You
The
were like-
moment he
When
said
you see it, you'll be so excited.
Yeah.
It is a blatant fucking Digimon digital reference.
they really do make like a bunch of pop culture
Mm-hmm.
references in that show, though.
I think they do it better than Chainsaw Man does it. I think
think so.
Chainsaw Man does it in its cinematography and stuff, but
Yes,
they're
100%.
blatantly having a conversation, and and Gojo's like, "What, like Metal Greymon?"
Yeah,
You're
yeah,
like,
we
fucking yeah, dude.
we don't want
but
Skull
the release
Greymon.
schedule.
But the
Peppers.
release, sorry.
Yeah, go back.
So what really bums me out about this, and again, it was on the internet, so it's got to be true. So they're going to release like this arc, right?
Yeah.
It's called like
The Gojo past arc.
basically. So it's like 6 episodes.
Yeah.
Then they're having a break. Okay, and the break's like 2 or 3 weeks, and then when they come back, they're going to have a recap,
And then
episode.
it's an 18-episode Shibuya incident
And
arc.
then it jumps into.
I mean, honestly, I'm fine with that.
Yeah, so it's a little bummer that we've waited a little bit of time and there's a break randomly in between.
We waited a while.
Yeah.
Let's be
Yeah,
honest.
it's not a little bit of time.
Yeah, well,
I
what
mean-
I'm saying is I don't know why they've decided to waste one of the episodes for a flashback. If this is true, I hate that in anime. And
You mean a recap?
a
or-
recap.
Yeah, I was about to say
flashback,
because I like.
yeah,
that they're
not
showing the
flashback, but
past.
recap episode of like this is what happened in Jujutsu Kaisen 0 and the arc you literally just watched a month ago. That's a bummer, but it is what it is. But I do kind of hate that they're taking like 3 weeks to. I would like to know the reasoning, like why are they making that break a month? Is it to polish stuff up, maybe, or I don't know.
Yeah.
Is it that, or is it so this way the manga can get even further ahead, so
I-
there's not as
Maybe
much
they're
of
pacing it out for the next season.
Yeah, this way we don't have to wait as long for the third season.
Yes.
Either that or keep it relevant and in the zeitgeist longer. That way,
Also fair.
Could be true.
like I'm not sure.
So and I'm wondering if we're going to see more and more of that of where animes in between seasons, like or not in between seasons, but during in seasons, we're
Take
going
breaks.
to take breaks.
Well, I mean, I know that
so maybe the wait for seasons are not as long if they do
that's kind of
small
like what
breaks in between.
Mashal did. They're like at the end of Mashal, at the end of Doctor Stone, and a couple of other ones. It literally says we'll return in October.
Well, yeah, but that's literally the fall season.
Yeah, but like they're at like it's not like it's gonna be a new season of the anime.
Oh no, it's a
saying-
continuation.
It's a
essentially.
So they're taking.
Same with Witch from Mercury.
Yeah.
Witch
Yeah.
Mercury is one complete season, 23 episodes.
Yeah, but
24 episodes.
yeah. Part 1, part 2.
But I bet you, it's gonna be in one Blu-ray box set.
Oh, 100%.
Well,
24
yeah,
episodes.
hopefully.
Not like back in the day.
Not
where
like back in the day where
3
it's-
episodes on a VHS and you're paying $15 to $20.
Hey,
You're like, dude, I gotta see the Great Saiyaman saga. You kidding me? I need that.
dude, I had it on tape.
Hell yeah, I had a
I'm
little
sure you
picture.
did.
I had them all.
Yeah, I had up until the end of the Boo saga on
Dude,
tape.
you could have made so much money on the VHSs for that, I bet.
Yeah, I saw them in a garage sale.
I think I still have them.
It's $100 for the whole series. It was in a duffel bag.
Jeez.
I said, take them. I was a child. I wanted money. $100 back in the day.
I mean, yeah, you were rich when you were
yeah.
a child.
But I loved it, dude. I had the vertical stand. I've said this story. Vertical stand where all the VHSs lined up, and it was all the way from the Saiyan to the end of Dragon Ball Z. And then when people came over, I threw it in the closet.
Because you were ashamed of yourself.
I was.
Hey, man, that's why I didn't collect manga.
Now look at me, though. I'm on the internet with a podcast about anime.
Yeah.
And another YouTube channel about anime.
I do have that YouTube channel. You
And,
know?
Yeah.
you know,
But
there's-
don't subscribe to that YouTube channel. Rex, what YouTube channel can they subscribe
I mean,
to?
they need to go to the Anime Unraveled pod, by the way.
Hey, anime.
And they
Unraveled.
need to like and subscribe. They really need to subscribe because as soon as we get to that 150, he has to watch Hunter x Hunter, and I had to watch.
Sword Art Online.
Yeah.
I have it the worst.
I'm not. Hey, no,
Not
you
even
don't.
close.
Not even close.
I gotta watch garbage.
Me too.
I have to watch JoJo's. You
I-
even said I had it the worst. You agreed with me like
I-
2 episodes ago. I have it the worst.
I do get to watch some Hunter x Hunter though, because I only had to watch about 40 episodes of that.
Yeah, and you know, if you like us in short burst, I was gonna make a joke about Tristan, but I'm not going to. You know, because we're friends again
Yeah.
because of ramen.
Yeah. Hey.
Is that why?
Hey, if you ever piss me off, just know food fixes everything.
But again, he hasn't seen the latest episode. But if you like us in short bursts, go check out us, Anime Unraveled Pod, on the TikTok, Ticking and Talking, over there on TikTok. Anime Unraveled Pod. That's what we're doing.
Which you still haven't posted on. Guys, it's the end of the episode.
You don't know,
It's
maybe I
my-
have by
you
this
haven't.
point.
It's the end of the episode. It's my favorite part of the episode. It's where I tell you guys to please make sure to leave a review, like, and subscribe. It really helps us out. It gets our name out in the algorithm.
It does.
Guys, you know, we're on Spotify, Apple Music,
We are.
YouTube. You can go wherever, watch us,
Anywhere,
see our
we're
ugly
everywhere.
mugs. If you don't care for us, you know,
Hey,
just listen to our
hey,
ugly voices.
They love us. They love our voices.
Do they?
I don't know. Hey, fellas,
Yeah.
come in close.
Okay, Rex.
For all the Rexes in this podcast, which there's 3 of them.
Today there is.
For some reason.
What if I really did do that and it's your face is the no,
but could
I'm not
you-
going to do it.
I
I'm
mean,
not
you
gonna do it.
won't, but you know what's hilarious is
Too
that
much
I
work.
did at the end of the episode call it back to the Rexes.
Hey, I'm proud of you.
Good job, buddy.
That was a
That was
Weak as
a
fuck.
high five
you know
on-
what? Nah, fellas coming close. Hey, to all the Rexes in the world, we did a little deep dive into the past of anime today. I didn't know what this episode was going to be, but look at us.
None of us
hey,
did.
hey, we stayed on topic pretty good.
We did it.
Did we?
Yeah. I mean, we really did good until this ending because now I just feel like, honestly, like that it just keeps going. It just keeps, we're just continuously. We'll see you next week. Bye.